just been there my entire life, I think.
A marriage where the groom is 103 years old.
He would always have the radio on, especially in the car. His voice is just woven, really, I think, through all my childhood memories.
He cared about the people who were listening to his show. He wanted to make them happy, just boost their mood in the afternoon.
Hi, Keith. Hi, Steve. How are you enjoying life here at Radio 1? I'm loving it. It's great. I've been here 5 weeks, and I'm loving every moment of it.
I love listening to Steve Wright as a touring musician. It kept our sanity. It was like listening to home.
We'll have a dead easy celebrity trivia quiz for you today and some showbiz gossip on Rod Stewart. Hello, Steve Wright in the afternoon. I remember coming to Radio 1 in 1980. I just wanted to not be a talking about the music guy. I wanted to talk about things. So whatever it was that concerned people, television, or could be radio, could be royalty, petrol stations, whatever it happens to be. It was something different. It was slightly subversive. There's a little bit of satire in there. And it wasn't like, there you go, that's the great sound of.
Steve Wright. I think for about 8 years, I saw Steve more often than anyone else in my life. Because I was doing the lunchtime show and he was doing Steve Wright in the afternoon, and our studios at that time were literally next to each other. He put so much effort into his shows. I mean, I would start my show at like 12:45, but Steve would already be in his studio, you know, getting ready for that afternoon show. He put so much work into his programs.
And I think we all thought we were a little bit special because Steve would come in and find us in our studios wherever we were, give you advice about how to make your show better and just chat music. And I think we all thought we had this special relationship with him, but he had lots of special relationships, and how amazing is that?
There was just all sorts of chaos going on next door. I mean, I was doing my show and I'd look around and there'd be like people coming in, coming out.
Hang on, let me get these afternoon boys in because we will be talking about Coronation Street today.
Celebrities going in, going out. Of course, he had all the characters for all the crazy voices that he would record.
Okay, coming up next, we're going to do Mr. Angry.
Steve Wright? Yes, it's me again from Pearly, Mr. Angry.
The Steve Wright Show.
It's David Bowie.
Tell us what the day is.
Yes, today is Wednesday.
Tell us what the Christmas time is.
Oh, the Christmas time is 3:05.
Oh, for sake, plays another record, Steve.
In a moment.
But there was absolute pandemonium going on in there. It was a lot of fun to see from my side of the glass to watch him in action.
So Wednesday afternoon, and hello, Poppy.
Up until Steve, it was pretty much one DJ, microphone, like I would be, you know, doing my show. With him, it doesn't matter whether you make the tea, doesn't matter whether you're the producer, whether you're just passing by. If you were in his studio, you were part of the show. Well, I think Steve fell in love with the zoo format in America and took that and brought it to the UK, but really, really made it his own.
And don't let the pressures of everyday life get you down.
Level.
Give yourself a lift and tune in to Steve Wright and the afternoon show.
I didn't really start doing serious interviews until really the late 80s. We went really for big people and always have. Robin Williams and Paul McCartney, Tina Turner, all the stars of the day. McCartney really likes it if you treat him in an ordinary fashion, you know, and you're not all over him.
If you were offered the Steve Wright Show, no matter how famous you were, you knew you had made it, because Steve Wright at that time was the person that got the A-list stars. But unless you were a comedian, you didn't run the show. Steve ran it, and you just had to be on form, on the mark, every second that you had.
With Steve, when you saw him in the flesh and when you chatted to him, it was easy to forget that he's actually quite a megastar. He was a huge deal in the 80s. He did a lot of Top of the Pops.
This isn't my real job, you know. I've got a paper round as well. Hello, I'm Steve Wright, and welcome to another edition of Top of the Pops. It's been 3 days in makeup to be here with you. After three.
And he was a big TV star as well, and with the road shows, you know, so he was massively popular.
Hello, good morning. Welcome. How you doing? Shall we start then? Oh, is that you, Dusty? I only want to be with you. When I came to Radio 2, they said, what are you going to do? And I said, I don't know. So they gave me a Saturday show. They said, what else do you want to do? I said, I don't know. I panicked and I said, what about a love song show?
The dream in radio is to have an appointment listen where you are like, whatever happens, this particular day we have it on, and that's what happens with Sunday Love Songs. And Steve did a fantastic job of it. I mean, it wasn't particularly soppy, Steve. He was quite sort of irreverent, really, with it. Derek, married for 40 years to June, you may rock, my best friend, and all that. I mean, it's such a lovely listen.
Good afternoon. How are you? This is Steve Wright inside your radio set.
The one track that will make me think of Steve, and not just me, everybody who used to listen to him, would be Glenn Campbell and Wichita Lineman. Which was the theme to his show.
You had this incredibly entertaining, funny DJ with original ideas. He was really quite sensitive, and that always surprised me.
I remember Steve as wacky, generous, unique, creative, funny, and one of the most special broadcasters we've ever seen in the UK.
On behalf of the team, this has been Steve Wright in the afternoon. Remember the old closer? Ta-ra then.